What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, we're going to go through tips and tricks for the Google Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. This is an 8 Pro right here. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So the first thing you can do is if you double press the power button on the side there, it's going to open up your camera. You can do that from any screen, from the screen being completely off or on to being in an app. So anywhere that you are, you can do that. It's a really, really cool trick for you. Next up, press and hold on a blank spot on the home screen, go into Wallpaper and Style, and this is where you can change the wallpaper and the style of your home screens and your lock screen. First, we'll do the lock screen. You can see I can easily just go like this and pull in different clocks and, you know, whatever I want, kind of like that one. And then you can go into clock and size and color and stuff, and you can change it. Do it to a different color that you might like. Go to the size. You can do it so your clock changes according to lock screen content, so you can make it dynamic or you can just make it small. I'll keep it nice and big. And then once you're done, you can kind of just leave, or you can also continue down here and choose different wallpapers as well. So you can go to more wallpapers and choose a different wallpaper for your lock screen. You can go into your photos if you have a bunch of photos, or emoji workshop, or AI wallpaper. So we'll come into AI wallpaper, choose a theme to get started. So maybe we'll think about something here. We will do something like so it brings you in here, and it's not completely controllable, but you can see abstract. I can change indigo to something else. Maybe I want to make indigo, let's do it pink. And then instead of beach, I can do something else. Maybe I want to do mountains and you can change it from flowers to something else in here. Maybe we'll do some bubbles. And now I can hit create wallpaper. I wish it was a little bit more controllable, but still kind of cool that you can come in here and create your own wallpaper. And there you go. There's my new wallpaper. I can do it again, and it should spit out something a little bit different. Now it's doing emerald sand with waves. So once you're ready, if you like any of these, just hit the checkbox in the top right. We'll see if this one spits out anything completely different. So whatever, once you're done, hit that and it'll change your wallpaper for you. So that's the AI wallpaper. Otherwise, you can just choose some of these other ones down here. And that's how you would change the wallpaper. You also have your shortcuts here. So if you want to add or remove something, you have your home. You can put on a flashlight, which I always think is really helpful. You can always go to the right shortcut as well. Maybe make that your camera. And then once you're done, just hit the back button. And now you have your home screen all set up for you, ready to use, or I should say your lock screen. Going into your home screen, you can come in here. And also I would fail to mention, you can actually change these different colors as well if you want it to be a different theme. Go back into home screen. This is what it currently looks like. This is where you can kind of control the colors and things like that. You can change your wallpapers just like we did a moment ago. You can theme your icons. So if you theme your icons, you can see they're going to change to what your color of everything kind of looks like. You can change the app grid to make things bigger or smaller on the screen. Depends how you like it. You can make things really, really big. If you have a grandparent or something that wants to see all that stuff, you're able to do all that. So we can make it a little bit more helpful. Going back to the home screen, press and hold. Then go into widgets. If you want to add a widget to your screen, you can. All you're going to do is choose the widget that you want. Maybe you want Google News. So we'll tap on Google News and then choose the widget that you want. Maybe be like, you know what, I really want this one. It has a little bit more information. You want to pull it over here. So let's drop it. And then from here, you can sign in and it'll show your news, or you can make it bigger or smaller. And there you go. There is your widget there. You can read your news and it's always on your screen. You can, if you want, you can always tap into something to read it more. One more time, press and hold, go into home settings. And in home settings, at a glance, you can turn that on or off if you want. If you turn it off, it's this thing right here. It shows all your kind of news and things. You can turn that on or off right there. If you don't like it or you do like it, you can also tap that and come in here and change and show what you like to see and not see. It depends on you. Home screen settings as well. You can turn on add app icons to home screen. So when you download a new app, it'll automatically add it to your home screen. I like having that on, but if you don't, turn that off right there. You have your suggestions for all apps and home screen suggestions. You can turn that on or off, and that will show at the bottom of your screen right there. Search preferences. You can turn some of these things off if you don't want to see like people when you're searching or web search or anything like that. And allow home screen auto rotation. If you don't want that to rotate when you're turning your home screen like that, you can turn it on and off right there. Next up, swipe up, thermometer. This is a new one. And all you do is just tap on it and you can measure the temperature of something. You can do your skin. I don't know how well the skin's working because it's not fully optimized for it. You could take a phone, 88.8. So it's kind of cool. You can measure things if you want hot surfaces or milk or some water, and just to see how hot things are before you even touch it. And that's built into this phone. Also in here, you can hit default and you can see, you could, with containers, choose the material of the container of what's inside depending on what you're measuring. So if you're gonna measure something else out of one of these containers, change that right there. You just tap on it and then hit done and it'll change it. I just kept it to default though. Next up, go into your camera app, and remember, you can either double press the power button or you can search for it right along inside of your apps. Once you have it open, if you want to see all your modes of photos and things like that, you just go at the bottom here and you can see the different ones. To go to video, just tap this down here. That'll switch to your video modes. You can also hit this button right here and that's going to show you all your settings. So it's going to be default to 1080p. I recommend changing that to 4K at 30 frames per second to get really, really good video. You can go to more settings. Under camera settings, you'll see camera sounds. I would turn that off. It's not going to make any sounds. That way, if you're trying to take a sneaky photo of somebody, it won't make any noise. If you're in photo mode, you can quickly take a video without switching to anything. You just press and hold it. It'll automatically start recording a video for you. And while you have that on, you can also zoom in or zoom out as well, just by raising and lowering your finger. While you're in the camera, if you want to go into the pro mode controls, all you're going to do is hit this be in photo or whatever, and then tap the bottom right, and you'll now be the photo controls. You can come in here and then you can manually change them the way you like it. And that's how you do the photo controls. When you're done with it, all you're gonna do is hit the back button and you're back to just regular photo controls. While we're on the home screen, if you swipe up and you wanna do some multitasking, you're gonna have to find an app that actually does it. We'll see if this app does. You'll see this little icon at the top, press and hold it, and I'll do split screen, and then it's gonna show me another app where I can split screen. So we'll choose this one just for being here. And there you go. Should be able to flip it. Yep, there we go. So you can kind of put it into different orientations if you want and make one window bigger or smaller. And that's an easy way to multitask. When you're done, you can swipe it all the way up or swipe it all the way down, or just swipe up or to go home. Next, let's swipe down from the top. You can see these are my quick toggles. If you want to add or remove quick toggles, just hit this pencil right here. And these are the ones on top that I currently have, but if I want to add some or remove some, like for instance, I want my flashlight, I'm going to press and hold it and drag it to where I want. That's good. If there's any others, I'll maybe auto rotate would be a good one to put up here. Screen recorder is a great one to put up here. When I'm done, just hit the back button. And now when I swipe back, you're going to see that those new ones I added are here, such as screen recorder and flashlight. If you want to go into any of these quick toggles really quickly, press and hold them and it'll bring you right into that category. Swipe down from the top, go into the gear. This will bring you into settings, go to network and internet, and then go into internet. Go to the very bottom, network preferences, notify for public networks. Turn that off. It gets annoying when you continually get information when you're walking around of a public network that's open, because as you know, those aren't always safe, so you probably don't want to get bothered by those. Next, go into connected devices, and here you can pair a new device if you're going to do something connected to Bluetooth. You can see device name. You can click into that and change your device name if you want. When you connect to your car's Bluetooth or anything like that, you'll see the car's, whatever your phone is, so maybe you want to call it like Pixel 8 Pro Greg or Greg's Pixel 8 Pro. When you're done, just hit rename and it'll change it for you. Next, go into apps, and then you'll see default apps. If you ever want to change your default browsing app or your caller ID spam app, if you don't have one or you do have one, you can come in here and change that. Your digital assistant, you can come in here and change it. your home. If you use a different launcher or a different phone app or a different texting app, you can come in here and just tap on that and that will do that. Next, go into notifications. If you're ever curious what notification you got last, tap on notification history, and that will show you any notifications that you've received recently. You do have to have it on, so just turn it on right here. And from the point you turn it on, it'll continually track your notification history. So again, if you miss out on a notification, you come in here and check it. Under notifications, if you like to get your camera to flash or your screen to flash, you can, when you get notifications, just turn them on right here and it will do it for you. You can even preview it. So I'll do a preview. So you can see, there you go. Kind of nice to be able to do that. You can even change the color of this. So maybe you want it to be red. And again, it'll do that anytime you get a notification. You can have just one of these on if you want. It's up to you. Next, go into battery, and you're gonna have some stuff in here such as your adaptive charging. So you can help extend the lifespan of your phone to learn your charging routine and waits until you need it to fully charge. If you're going to keep this phone for a year or even 2 years, I guess, I would turn this off. It kind of slows down your charging to figure out when to finish it up. So if you're in a rush, you probably don't want this on. I would turn it off. But if you want it on to protect your battery, you're more than welcome to keep it on. Battery share, you can come in here and turn this on. And when you have that on, you can charge things on the back of your phone, such as another phone or some buds or a watch. So it's pretty cool. Also, while you're in here, you can turn this on automatically for a short period when your phone is plugged into a charger. So if you have your phone face down and you plug something in, it'll automatically turn on the charger, the wireless charging for the back of this, so that you can charge another device and you don't have to go into the settings of your phone to turn that on. Battery percentage, I love seeing it, so that's where you turn it on. Battery diagnostics, you can run tests to check your battery, if it's feeling warm or if it's draining too quickly. Next up is storage. If you come in here, you can free up space pretty easily if you're not really sure how to. And it will get rid of things such as large files, or you can delete extra pictures and things like that. It's an easy way to come in here and manage your file storage. Sound and vibration is next. This is where you can control all your volumes. You can also do it from here. If you press up or down on your volume and then hit the 3 dots, it'll bring up all your volumes as well. This is also where you can control and change your ringtones. Just tap on it. You have a plethora of different ringtones that you can choose from. Change it in there. Adaptive sound is a cool one. If you turn this on, adaptive sound improves the sound quality from your phone speaker. It uses the microphone to adjust the acoustics near you, then adjust the sound equalizer for your environment. You can also change in your notification sounds in here if you want, same way we did with the other thing. Clear calling reduces background noise, so if you have this on, protects your privacy. Clear calling does not send audio or conversations. Clear calling works on Wi-Fi calling and most networks, not available for 3G networks, but basically reduces background noises through calls. If you don't like hearing dial pad tones or screen locking sounds or changing sounds and vibration, tap sounds, always show icon when in vibrate mode. You can turn all that stuff off right here. Next up is display. You can control your brightness right here. You can also just do it by swiping down. You can see right there, just make this go left or right, drag on it. Adaptive brightness, you can turn it on and off, so it'll control the brightness of your display. We already went through lock screen. Screen timeout, set that to 2 minutes. That's, I think, the best thing. You can do screen attention, prevents your screen from turning off if you're looking at it. So I like that on, so turn that on. That way it doesn't always time out your screen. Dark theme, you can come in here and turn this on or off, or set a schedule if you'd like. Sunrise to sunset's always a good one to set. Next would be your display size and text. If you have trouble seeing things, you can make your text bigger or smaller, and it gives you a little preview. You can also make your display bigger on here, so some nice things. Bold your text or hide high contrast text. Navigation mode, I have it on the gestures like you've been seeing, but if you want to turn it back to the old school buttons right here, you can. You unfortunately can't switch the back button to the right. It doesn't allow you to do that, but it is something you have there if you need be. You also, under gesture navigation, if you click on that button I just showed you a second ago, you can increase or decrease the sensitivity of when you swipe back from the left or the right edge. Colors, you can change the colors of your screen from either natural, which is more of a flat look, to adaptive, which is a little bit more vibrant. Screen resolution, you can change it if you want to try to get some better battery life. It's set to high resolution, but if you want the full, which was going to give you the best battery life, but you can change it to a full resolution, and that will allow you to get the best resolution for your display. I would recommend turning that on. Why not? You pay for a high resolution screen. Why not take full advantage of it? Smooth display automatically raises the refresh rate from 60 to 120 for some content, increases battery usage. If you are more wanting better battery life, turn that off. Otherwise, I'd say keep it on. You're going to get a better, smoother, faster experience on the phone. If you have a screen protector on your phone, turn this on, increases touch sensitivity and improves the touch when using a screen protector. Next up is security and privacy and device unlock. You can change your pattern, or if you want to change it to something else, you can. You can make your pattern visible if you want, or lock after screen lockout, or a button instantly locks it. You can tap on that. And when we come back to this, you can change it to something else. If you want to use a swipe or a PIN or a password, you can. But you can also go to Face and Fingerprint Unlock, which we will do right now. And once in here, you can add your face unlock if you want. If you have it on, require eyes to be open, you can turn that on or off. Always require confirmation when using face unlock, and apps always require confirmation step. You can turn that on or off. Skip the lock screen after unlocking, go directly to the last used screen. So I'm going to turn that on. I don't mind skipping the lock screen at all. I think that's helpful. Fingerprint unlock. I have my fingerprint on and set up, but if you wanted to add another one, you can very easily right there. Use face or fingerprint to unlock your phone. You can turn that on or off, or to verify its use in apps, you can turn that on or off. Safety and emergency, you can enter in your medical information, your emergency contacts, emergency SOS, you can turn that on so it'll alert somebody if you enable that. Car crash detection, sign in to personal safety. Crisis alerts, you got emergency location on or off. I'd keep it on. Earthquake alerts, you have your wireless emergency alerts. You can turn these on or off if you want. So it's kind of helpful. Next up is system. If you go into system, and then you have your gestures, you can have a bunch on here. Turn quick tap to start actions. So if you have that on or off, you can see you can double tap the back if you turn it on, and it'll take a screenshot or show recent apps or open an app, or you can require stronger taps. There's a bunch in here. I don't like having this on. I just noticed I always accidentally tap it, but you can turn it on right there. Otherwise, I have all these other ones on. Flip to shush I don't have on. One-handed mode I don't have on, but everything else I do have on there. Press and hold the power button. If it's not set to power menu, it might be set to digital assistant, so you can come in here and change that if you want. Next up is system update. You come in here and you can check for updates to see if you have any updates for your phone. If you do, you can install them. Next, we went into Google Photos, and I'm gonna choose a video on here in case you wanna use this new feature. So you go into the video, hit edit, and then go into audio, and you'll see audio, magic audio eraser. You just tap on it. It analyzes the sounds in the videos, in the video I should say, and it kind of separates them. And you can say I have speech, noise, and nature. And if you want to completely try to block these out, now I'm just going to have speech.
Here's what he made. And then you open up it.
So if you had something that had a lot of background noise or something, it would analyze those, and you can just kind of minus them out completely. When you're done, hit done, and then save a copy, and that'll save a copy. Next up, we have a photo in here. If we hit edit, let it do its thing. It's building up some suggestions. You have this button right here, which you can tap, and you can come in here and remove stuff or get rid of stuff however you want. You can color it in. See if it gets rid of it. All right. So I'm going to circle him. It's probably going to take my head out too. His head's still there. All right, his head is gone now. I'm going to hit erase. All right, it's generating now. There you go. Kind of magic erased him right there. And then when you're done, you can hit that checkbox at the bottom. Still in the Google Photos app, a couple other things while you hit edit, and then swipe over to tools. And you're gonna see best take. This will allow you to find similar photos to improve photos. And it doesn't have to even be photos that you took with this phone. I took these photos with a Samsung phone. And if I tap on my face, it'll show me other ones and I can switch my face. All of them are really similar, so it's hard to tell the difference, but you can switch the face. Same thing with her face. I can switch it if it was something. So it's gonna be better with like, if you had probably pictures of like your kids or something like that, and you can switch the photos around to a different face that worked out better for that person, especially if their eyes were closed or something like that. Next, go into calls, hit the 3 dots in the top right, go to settings, caller ID and spam, I would turn that on. You can also filter spam calls, filter or prevent suspected spam calls from disturbing you. You can turn that on or off. Caller ID announcement, you can come in here and you can announce calls always or only when using a headset. It's up to you. And there you guys go. Those are my tips and tricks for the Google Pixel 8 Pro. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.